What's up, guys? This is Courtney, one half of the Brothers of Deconstruction, and I'm bringing you more of my discussion videos about San Diego Comic-Con, which was last weekend. This time, where I'm going to be talking about the WBDC panel. They announced a shit ton of movies. So we got confirmation that the Matt Reeves Batman movie is going to be called The Batman. We got confirmation of Batgirl, which is Joss Whedon's movie that he's supposed to be doing. We got confirmation for Shazam. Wonder Woman 2 got officially confirmed. Suicide Squad 2 got officially confirmed. Green Lantern Corps. And they also confirmed that Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart are indeed going to be the leads for Green Lantern Corps. And they also announced the Flash movie. They're changing the name of the Flash movie to Flashpoint, which is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now, WBDC, they might be pulling a Marvel with the title of this name, using a very popular title from the comics and really not doing anything from that event that it's named after in the movie. Just like Age of Ultron, they revealed the title was going to be Age of Ultron, but it wasn't based on the Age of Ultron event that they had in the comics. Or, Civil War wasn't exactly like the Civil War comic event. Now, that's very well what they could be doing, naming the Flash movie Flashpoint. Now, everybody's speculating that this is going to give them an opportunity to recast Ben Affleck as Batman. However, at the Justice League panel, Ben Affleck confirmed he's not going anywhere. Now, we've heard things like this happen before. There are rumors about an actor leaving a project and they say, oh, no, those rumors are false. And then they leave said project. So this could very well be another one of those instances. But I just want to talk about my theories on what this means for their universe. I think, especially with more recent news coming out, that Jared Leto is in the consideration for the Bloodshot movie from Valiant Comics, but he might not be Joker anymore. I think them naming Flashpoint, or naming the Flash movie after Flashpoint, once we got all these rumors about, like, oh, Ben Affleck is interested in leaving, he doesn't want to play Batman anymore, WB, even more recently, earlier, panel was Saturday. I think Thursday or Friday, news had come out that WB is actually looking to recast Ben Affleck as Batman. They're looking for a new actor to play him. Now, he didn't deny those statements at Comic-Con or at the panel. But he did confirm, hey, I'm not going anywhere. Batman is a hell of a part. I fucking love it. This and that. I think with them naming, I thought with all these rumors coming out that they were going to use the Flash to recast Batman. That's just what I was thinking. Now that we know that the Flash's movie is named Flashpoint, everybody's saying that now as well. Now, I don't know if they're actually going to straight up do a Flashpoint adaptation for that film. That might be why they keep, dropping directors and rewriting the script and everything like that. But I think if they do, well, one, and I'm going to actually make a video on how I would have fixed the DC extended universe, which is their movie universe, what they're calling it. I think this is an okay way to go about doing this, but I wouldn't have cast Ben Affleck anyway, even though I like him as Batman. I really do like Ben Affleck as Batman. I don't hate him like a lot of other people do. I actually did enjoy his Batman in Batman v Superman. They also released a new trailer for Justice League, which I actually like, because I hated the first trailer for Justice League. But this second one I liked a whole lot more. It didn't get me super hyped for the film, because that first trailer was like, okay, I'm still going to go see it. But now this new trailer that they released kind of brought it back up to like normal levels. And I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to the Justice League movie now. But going back to the Flash movie, I think this gives WB the best opportunity to fix a bunch of mistakes that they believe they've made. You know, people hate Jared Leto as the Joker. They hated his Suicide Squad Joker. And now with this news that he's probably going to be playing Bloodshot in this movie, we might get a recast of Joker. We might get, you know, a recast of Batman, even though Ben Affleck says he's staying in the role. I think, if anything, they're going to probably recast Joker. They just might redo some stuff. I mean, who knows? They might fuck around and bring Zod back or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. When you bring in time travel, it always gets very, very complicated and confusing. But it gives you a really, really easy excuse to retcon something and go back and say, oh, that didn't happen, or, you know, this new actor is playing this character, and here's why, because time travel. Now, I believe whether or not this is too early for a Flashpoint movie, who knows? Because a Flash movie, now that they didn't, from the article that I read, they didn't confirm any release dates for any of these movies besides Wonder Woman, which I think is supposed to be coming out like December of 2019. But everything else they didn't give any release dates for, as far as I know. I might have to go back and look. The Flash might not be coming out until, you know, 2019 or 2020, because, you know, we only have, and I just forgot the actor's name who's playing Barry Allen, Ezra Miller. We only have Ezra Miller and the girl from Dope playing Iris West. I mean, I don't think we really have any other actors. Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen, the actor who played Dr. Manhattan, Billy Crudup, he's playing Barry's dad. I don't really think we have too much like information about the Flash movie. So, you know, it might come a time where, you know, we might get, you know, I think we're gonna get Justice League. I think we're gonna get Aquaman probably before the Flash movie comes out. And hell, we might even get, depending on when they try to get Flash done, I mean, 2019 might be the earliest that we get the Flash movie, unless, you know, they move forward really, really quickly. But it might be a couple of years before we get Flashpoint. So, you know, I can't really say whether or not it's too early to do Flashpoint, especially when we don't even know if it's going to be like an adaptation of that story. They might just be using that name. If they are doing an adaptation and, you know, Barry does go back and save his mom and change the timeline and things like that, I definitely think they're going to use that as the reason to why, oh, this person is playing Joker and this guy is playing Batman now, and, you know, this and that. Again, I'll be making a video on how I would fix, or how I would have done DC's universe. I know me and Bruce have a video from a couple of years ago talking about how we would have built that road to the Justice League movie. I think it's going to be a little interesting. One of the main things that I'm kind of confused about, if they recast, and again, once you bring in time travel, this is why it gets confusing. If they recast Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne and Batman, to me, it's going to be really weird, because we don't know how old Bruce is in the movie, but we know that Ben Affleck is damn near 50. Now, is Bruce, you know, 45, something like that, in Batman v Superman and Justice League? Or is he, you know, early 40s, maybe late 30s? Because if if they do recast Ben Affleck, one of the rumors was that they are concerned about, you know, trying to do a trilogy with Matt Reeves and Ben Affleck, you know, being older and everything like that, which, by the way, is one of the reasons why I wouldn't have cast Ben Affleck, but I'll go into that in my other video. You can't recast an actor the same age as Ben Affleck and at least have him play the same age as Bruce Wayne. Again, I'm not aware of Bruce Wayne's age in Batman v Superman. I'm assuming he's probably the same age as Ben Affleck, though. But if you cast somebody who's the same age as Ben Affleck, one, there's really no point of trying to have them play a younger Bruce Wayne / Batman, because they're still going to be the same age as Ben Affleck, and you're still going to have those age problems coming up trying to do a trilogy. And two, that's not going to really make that much sense, because depending on what Barry does and how he changes the timeline, to me, it doesn't make much sense for, oh, Barry changes the timeline. Now, Martha and Thomas, they don't get killed on that day. Or they still get killed on that day, but Bruce is much, much younger. Like, to me, I wouldn't be okay with them casting a younger actor and saying, oh, this is because Barry changed the timeline. It's like, well, how the hell did he, change the time that they had Bruce? Like, they waited a couple of more years because of some, again, this is what happens when you involve time travel into your movies. But yeah, I'm still doing a couple of more videos. Obviously, I think one of them is going to be that fixing the DCEU. And then I'm going to talk about the rest of Marvel's panel. But keep a lookout for that. These are just some of my thoughts on Flashpoint being the name of the Flash movie and what that means going forward for their universe, especially depending on when it actually comes and the time frame. I think it's going to give WB an easy excuse to why they're changing shit, honestly. So yeah, keep a lookout for the other videos. I just did one, I got to edit it. But yeah, stay tuned.